Okay, let's do a super quick chat, or try to make it a super quick chat. I've been struggling with one of my biggest struggles that been dealing with in life in the last decade and a half is that I have a son in Ontario who I don't get to communicate with, because his mother has mental health issues and she I don't want to speak badly of her. She has mental health issues, so it's you know, what are you gonna say? Sit and slander somebody who isn't capable. And I'm a big advocate of people seeking help and stuff like that. And unfortunately, that's not the case in the situation. But the struggle is that she doesn't let me communicate with my son, which is wrong. And she focuses on the financials of stuff, and it's difficult. And I don't know. Long story short, it's just like I've had to cut off communication with her because I don't know. It's like she wants to get in the middle of everything, and I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know where I'm going with this chat. But I'm struggling with that today. A few things I've been struggling with today. But I'm struggling with that, and it's just like I can't say enough about taking care of your mental health, about getting help, about sharing. I try to come from a place of self-love and the importance that has, and the effect that it has over all the people in your life, and those decisions that people think are so right in those moments of sickness. It's just sad, and it's just hard to know how to push through that when you're someone from the outside, and you can only say so much to people. Like, you need to get help. People need to help themselves. You can never help anyone really unless they're asking for help. And it's tough because I just want to communicate with my son. Like, I mean, I'm not invested in his mother. I haven't been in 15 years, and I just want to have a relationship with my son, and I can't. And I can't, text with him, or I can't message him on Instagram or anything, because it's just, she reads them and then she responds to me, and it's not her business what him and I talk about. It shouldn't be. And it's just hurting everyone, and including herself. And it's hard for me because he's in Ontario, I'm in British Columbia. I don't see him. I don't talk to him. I see what he's doing on social media a little bit, and it makes me happy. He's a creative. He's definitely, the apple's not falling far from the tree in that regard. He's into the pictures and film and music and stuff, and it makes me happy. I wish I could be more involved, and that it was less about money and someone else's control issues and such. And I don't know, just remember to check yourselves when you get upset, or when you get something. Just try to ask yourself why, and what's going on. Why am I affected by this in the way that I am? And that's a huge thing that's happened for me recently in my life, regarding these situations with child support and stuff like that. I don't know, a lot of people don't know everything about my situation. Some people do, some people don't, but I'm in a pretty dire situation with child support and the government, and I live kind of off grid to some degree, and most of my money is taken away from me, and then I owe money for the money that I made. And it's a pretty desperate situation that our government puts upon fathers that have children, especially with separated with children, have especially if they're from multiple partners. And one of the things that I've come to recognize this year, and I keep saying it over and over again to myself, is it's not a matter of whose fault my problems are. It's what matters is that it's basically that it's my responsibility to solve and deal with the problems. And that's helping me, because it was always like, fucking government, fucking child support, fucking X, fuck, blah, 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 always all this stuff that's somebody's fault. And the hard part about that is those reasons are so real. They're so real. They're so real. I made some poor decisions, yes. But the situation isn't fair, and it isn't just, and it isn't. All those things are real. They're really good excuses to stay miserable and to stay upset and to give up on everything and just blah 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 all the time, blah, and live in this world of constant, perpetual poor me, and because the fucking reasons are really good reasons. Nobody would be in the situation that I'm in and not say, yeah, this is difficult. It's difficult. It's fucking difficult. But it's my difficulty. I still have to fucking do something about it. It doesn't matter if it's fair or not. I gotta fucking deal. I gotta find a way to deal. So that's what I've been doing, and it's making life better. It's just making life better, and holding on to the idea that I know that my son, he's turning 15 this year. He's gonna be a man soon. He's gonna not let someone control his access to people that he doesn't want to. He's gonna eventually stand up, and be like, oh, why are you not letting me talk to this person that's my parent? Or why are anything? That's what people do. They grow up. And then she's gonna be in a rough situation, which I fear for her, because I think a lot of the control issues might come from financial fears, because she's never worked, and she's with the disability and child tax credits and child support and whatever they are, baby bonuses and low income housing for single mothers, all these things that have come with having control over my son, and from the government that she's lived off, and lived a very good life, a much better life than I live, in fact, and I worked my fucking ass off. And more of what may or may not be just in the world, but hey, point being, she's in a scary situation, and he's eventually going to stand up, and he's going to be like, hey, I want to have a relationship with my father, and you shouldn't be involved, so shut the fuck up, be a mom, that's cool, but that's where it should end, right? It shouldn't, anyway, moms, dads, don't restrict access of your children to their other parent. They don't have to be a good or bad person. It's your opinion of what that person is doesn't matter. Like, from everything I can see and that I know about my son, is he's amazing. Like, he's well-mannered, and like anyone who knows him or has met him that I communicate with always says great things about him. And, my opinion of his mother doesn't matter. It's the fact that she's still raised him in some way, and he's still turning out to be great. So you shouldn't not let parents have access to kids because you don't think whatever. They don't make enough money. I don't know what it is. They're bad people. Maybe I partied when I was too young, and she's too much when I was young, and she's stuck on that, or whatever it is that she thinks. I don't know. She doesn't, like I say, she hasn't known me in 15 years. Really, it's hard to understand. But don't do that to your kids. You're hurting your kids, and in the long run, I think you're hurting yourself, because karma is a thing. It exists. Later on in life, like, people wonder, like, why did you do that? Why did you do that? I've done things in my life. I look back and why did I do that? It was so harmful for no reason, because I was upset about something or whatever. Anyway, this didn't turn out to be a very short talk. I'm struggling with it, and whatever. I just keep on keeping on, And yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna stop, and then I'm gonna do another little video that I'm gonna put on Facebook. I'm just gonna put this one on the vlog page, and then on the YouTube vlog thing, and the other one's just gonna go vlog page and Facebook page. So hey, thanks for listening. Take care of your mental health. Try to take care of the people around you. Really think about your decisions and why you're doing them, and treat children lovingly and allow them to explore and understand life. Don't take control over them. Let them be. Okay, bye.